Hello, fellow cyborgs, and welcome to my first book haul video. So this isn't a really traditional book haul video, and don't expect too many from me in the future. I'm really trying to cut down on the books that I buy. I'm trying to use my library more, and I'm trying to read the books that I've already purchased for myself. But I did buy some books this week that I would like to talk to you about. I am going on an exciting trip next year. Geek Nation Tours, link down below, is doing a Journey to Middle-earth tour of New Zealand at the end of February, early March of 2016, and I decided that I should go. I decided I was going to do it. I heard about this tour from a video that Dale Kingsmill did about it, link down below, and just decided that this would be awesome, and why not? I really want to go visit Hobbiton at some time in my life, and I figure now is as good a time as any. I have read The Hobbit, and I have read The Fellowship of the Rings, but I have mismatched mass market paperback copies. My Hobbit edition looks something like this. My Fellowship of the Ring edition looks something like this. My Two Towers edition looks something like this. And my The Return of the King looks something like this. Or it did. I gave those editions away. So I decided, A, I wanted to read the Lord of the Rings trilogy in full before going to New Zealand. B, I wanted to get a nice box set of it. So I did. I purchased a box set of The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. Looks like this. Oh, it's very pretty. It's nice. I want to talk to you about why I like this box set, why I chose it, and what were my priorities. I knew that I was not going to be able to find a box set cheap, but I didn't want to spend more than $60, which would come out to $15 per book. I also don't like hardcover books. I must just have the daintiest hands in all of BookTube, but I find that I can't often comfortably read a hardcover. I'm afraid of bending that little butt end of the spine if I set it down on something, but physically holding a hardcover book, which tend to be heavier and have lots of more pokey corners, I don't like it. So I really wanted paperback editions. I wanted to get The Hobbit with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which also limited my box set options. I went to my local used bookstore hoping that they would have the individual books in the same edition that I would like and I could pick all four of them up. That wasn't so. Every edition was missing one part of it, but they did have these box sets for half price of the retail value. So this retails for $50 up here in Canada, and I paid $25 for this, which was just awesome. So it was kind of my only choice, but I ended up really loving my choice, and I'm going to tell you why. As you may have recalled my copy of The Two Towers, with Lord of the Rings, it seemed as though you get like vista shots, which would be fine, or creepy 1980s version with the depictions of the characters, which don't look like any of the characters you envisioned, and Legolas has really weird 80s hair, or you get just like the title, which is fine, but also super boring. These covers, they are really minimalist, which I didn't think I'd like. I also didn't think I'd really like the predominance of black. So here's The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, The Return of the King. Yeah, so at first I wasn't really crazy about these covers. I mean, yes, they're illustrated and yes, it's paperback, so Amanda, what's the issue? But they just seemed like kind of boring. They remind me of like the Divergent trilogy where it's just like a burp, just like a symbol, which doesn't really tell you very much about the book, and oftentimes the symbols don't really match with the book. That being said, these are illustrations by J.r.r. Tolkien himself, so that's very cool. On all of the books, all the illustrations he did. That was really cool. I really liked that. One of the other reasons why I bought this box set was that at my used bookstore, they had an opened box set. It wasn't shrink wrapped because I hate buying things that I can't touch. I can't look at the pictures. I can't look at the font. I can't feel how the book's spine feels. And so I got to pick these up. And it's got a really nice, almost like rough texture. It's not glossy, as you can see. Like, it's got the shiny gold, but it's just like matte, which is really nice. And then, you know, I got to open it up and like the margins are good size, the font is good size, the font's not obnoxious, it's fine. But also it's got a really nice fluid feel to it. I know that when I'm holding it in my hands, I'm gonna be able to bend the pages whichever way that I want, whichever way is comfortable. The spine's not super stiff to where you're gonna just crack it if you open it more than, 3 inches. You will be able to read everything without ruining your book. For a trade paperback this size, it's relatively lightweight. The weight and the fact that it's paperback and the fact that its spine isn't super stiff. I can hold this one-handed. And I don't know about you, but I wiggle around a lot when I'm reading, and I need to adjust how I'm holding things and how I'm holding my body. And if you have a book that you can only comfortably hold one way, that wiggliness is going to be really limited. And I don't like being limited when I don't have to be. I hope you enjoyed this first book haul video. Don't count on them happening a lot. Though I'd be happy to, show you just like books that I have. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read the Lord of the Rings trilogy, what you think of Tolkien as a writer. Tell me why I should love Tolkien, as I tried to read The Fellowship before but found it really hard to get through. Tell me why you love it in the comments down below. And until next time, travel the globe and continue to be lovely. Return of the King, you go in the box first, then your brother Two Towers, and then the Fellowship, he can go in there too, and then the Hobbit after you.